Hi, everyone. It's your girl, BF Glenn. On today's Barber Talk, we are talking to Eric Kleankut Dixon. He is a trailblazer, master barber, S&P specialist, entrepreneur, father, amazing person around the globe, multiple award recipient, and he was on the cover of the first DMV's Illest Barbers magazine. So let's dive in as he talks about finances, mental health, and barbering in general. Today's Barber Talk is with Eric Kleankut Dixon on DMV's Illest Barbers. Hi, this is BF Glenn here talking to Eric Kleankut Dixon for today's Barber Talk on DMV's Illest Barbers. Eric, how are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you very much. It's been approximately a year and a half, 2 years since we initially spoke when I interviewed you for the magazine. As people may recognize you and know, you were on the cover of the first edition of the DMV's Illest Barbers magazine. And so when we spoke in 2021, you were very vulnerable and transparent about what you had going on. Can you tell us a little bit about how you've been and what's been happening since we last spoke?
Yes. Well, for one, thanks for having me. And shout out to DMV Illis Barbers. For me, I've been great. I've been in the process of elevation, of course. Business is going great. Fatherhood is interesting. It's teaching me new levels of myself. So I'm grateful for it. It's challenging. It's a second job, but I think I'm doing a great job at it.
That's
But overall, though, I of course I'm still, going to therapy. So therapy has definitely been helping me through my journey. But I'm definitely great. Everything is going well, and I'm grateful for it.
That's very good to hear because I think the last time we spoke, you were in the midst of really trying to get a handle on what that looked like because your daughter was so new and then we were coming out of COVID and it was just a lot that was happening. So that's really good to know that you are on the right track and doing better and that business is great. And I hear that you got a new location, a new shop. Tell us about that.
Yes, I am now located in Waldorf, Maryland. Uh, Kleankut Groomer Lounge has elevated to the the spectacle that I wanted it to. All new spot, more room, more of a lounge and comfort level, a comfort zone for a lot of my clients. I wanted to create something that where people can come, not just to get a haircut, man, but just get an experience.
I
So
love
that,
that. And I saw on one of your posts that you have some liquor in your shop and it's
yeah,
celebratory,
absolutely.
obviously. It's celebratory. I thought that was really cool. A really nice touch to make your customers feel like, it's family when they walk into the shop. And, you
Yeah,
know,
I wanted to create something different in this area. I mean, it's barbershops everywhere, and there's a lot of dope barbers out here as well. But there's not too many places where people can not only just come get a haircut, but to really take a load off from work, have a nice drink, after a long day. Uh, of course, I have a lounge area where people can sit and chill and decompress. Uh, the atmosphere that I created for the my grandma lounge is to create comfort and be able to have provide snacks and water and alcoholic beverage or non-alcoholic beverage, and just for people to come and just really decompress and take their time instead of them rushing in to get a haircut and then rushing out. I want to do something new, and the barber world is evolving. We needed. I wanted to make sure I stayed on that train.
right now you say it's evolving. How is it evolving and what are you doing to keep up with that?
Well, clients want more now. It's 2024. A lot of not a lot of barb. I'm sorry. A lot of clients want a little bit more with their service. It's and then of course, like I said, it's the game itself is evolving. But when a client want to come in, they want to pay a little bit more money. They want to pay to also be able to get a full experience that's beyond a haircut. And Of course, like I said, with our job, we are able to provide that, be that confidant and a hair confidant as well. But to be able to come for that type of relaxation, and also which leads to a lot of my services that I provided now, which I'm able to, you can come get a facial, you can come get a full package, get a shampoo, a beard cleanse, skin cleanse, and be able to have a drink while you do it. That's what people want now. This is what people are aiming for. So if people want to, they're looking for more of a luxury experience.
And that those that I saw some women are really actually, your women clientele is really picking up. And I'm sure it's not just because you're eye candy. I'm gonna say it because everybody's thinking, everybody watching this female is probably thinking it. But I'm pretty sure that that is something that people really absolutely are yearning for. Like you said, those services that go above and beyond. So what are you really pushing right now in terms of your service? But someone comes to you, we've seen that you can do the cuts, we've seen that you can do the designs. What really is piquing your interest at this moment that you really want to push to people?
Yeah, so of course everybody see, okay, of course I can do designs, which a lot of people love. And then of course I do give out good quality haircuts. But most of all though, on top of that, I want people to come to be able to experience getting that with a facial, getting that with a neck massage. Even when it comes to my shaves, I want to take it back old school, back to the early 1900s, where when you come to a barbershop, you get a full service. You get a hot towel, even for your hair shave, even for your beard and your face. You get a hot towel to to help you with just relaxation and being able to just do the proper skincare. Also being able to just bring something new. I also provide S&P procedures, which is hair loss procedure, where people can come. I have the answers. If you're looking for something permanent and looking for a way to enhance your look, and you want to do it permanently, I have that. I have that service that I can provide. I also have hair units I can provide. I want it to be a place where you can come, you can get everything. And soon I will be getting certified to treat people who suffer with folliculitis, which are, if you don't know what folliculitis are where the inflammation of hair follicles in the back of your neck. I want to be able to help and service people with that as well. I want it to be a place where you can come get everything on top of a great experience.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned the S&P procedure. A few days ago, I interviewed Sinclair. I think you got certified.
That's my man. Yeah.
And he was saying that S&P is the way to go. It's the way to buy back your time. He said that S&P is also something that is just going to boom in the industry, and it'll be wise for people to get on. So, kudos to you for staying on top of those certain trends. I know you said you also provide the hair units, and you're about to get certified in is it folliculitis?
Folliculitis. It's a tongue twister, but yeah, folliculitis is it's everybody's familiar with it. They just didn't know the term. But it's when people, a lot of guys, they suffer with inflammation and ingrowns on the back of the neck, and that can come from bacteria and not being treated properly, and then it causes a lot of inflammation on the back of the neck. I saw that, and I'm like, man, that's my next goal, is to really get certified so I can be able to treat that. There's a lot of men out here who have that, and a lot of them feel like they don't really have the answers for it. But then I found that I can have the answers. I can find the answers for them and be able to provide it at the Kleankut Grooming Lounge.
So how are you now, just kind of going backwards a tad bit, how are you now how are you finding your work-life balance now that, you started off saying that you're doing well, you're a dad, you're an entrepreneur, you work all the time. So tell us, are your decompression strategies that you mentioned to me in 2021 the same, or do they look a little different? And how has your work-life balance changed?
if I could be honest, my work-life balance now, it could get a little tough at times because you know business is really picking up heavy. Also, I have to, it's the time management can be a little rough due to because not only do I have to be a barber, I also have to run the business, and then I also have to be a father and have that responsibility, and also, of course, basically take care of me. Um, I'm learning new methods this year to be able to control it and do better. And like I said, I still go to therapy. I'm starting to take more time to myself, like my self-care days, to regroup and to get my mind together, get myself and prepare for the week. It's I think I can speak for a lot of people who are juggling a lot though. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm gonna get the hang of it. It's one of those things you just got to figure out what works for you, and also make sure you take the time out for yourself to really which I know at times can be tough, but you have to force it. You have to have one day out the weekend like this is strictly for yourself, and that'll keep you from going crazy.
5, 6 years from now, what does your life look like?
6 years from now, I will be away from behind the chair, and Kleankut Grooming Lounge will be ran by my staff, and we will be providing even greater services than I do now in different states, different locations. Better drinks, better relaxation, better service. That's where I see myself now.
Do you see yourself expanding to not just hair and your grooming lounge, but maybe like massage therapy, nails, that type of thing, other services in your business establishment?
Yeah, that's my goal. Like I said, a lot of people they come get a haircut. It's a form of self care, but I want to basically take different elements of self care, like getting manicures and being able to get a massage. And, I want it to be a complete place where people come and just get a whole full service. You get your hair cut, like you said, facials, get your nails clean, get a massage, a foot massage. I want all of that combined in one. Uh, that's what I'm that's where I'm taking Kleankut Grooming Lounge. And that's my goal, where we going to go with Kleankut Grooming Lounge for sure.
Great. So, I noticed that you and a lot of other barbers that are in the industry who've been in there for a while, you guys are very supportive of each other, but you also are very accessible to the new barbers in the industry. Is there ever a time that you feel like the love that you extend outward is not received, and how are you handling that if that's the case?
What I learned in life? Just I give the love because I want to give. I respect a lot of people who are doing dope stuff out here. I give the love because that's what's in my heart to do. If I see another barber colleague of mine doing dope stuff, I'm there to support it. I love it. That keeps me going. I had to learn to not look at it as okay, I'm gonna give this back. I want it back. I had to look at it just be me, just support that. And the ones who do support me, they know who they are, and I got nothing but love for them. If they don't, it's fine. But I'm gonna continue to do me. I'm gonna continue to to follow my journey. And and anybody else who's out there, I'm going to continue to support no matter what, especially all the barbers and stylists that's in this area because we are dope. Every barber that I've run across in the DMV, fire. That's why when we get together, when we had these events with the DMV illness, man, it's just I look forward to that. We missed a lot of time throughout the pandemic when it just not being able to be around my peers. But I got a lot of love, man, for the barbers and hairstylists in the DMV, man. We dope, man, and people and everybody know. So
Speaking of
shout out to y'all.
speaking of the events, I heard that you recently participated in and essentially won a December 2023 battle with DMV's Illest. Can you walk us through? You were partners with Steph the Barber. Can you walk us through you guys' strategy? And will we see you participating in any more events in the future?
Yes. First off, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl Steph. Me and her, like, peas, two peas in the pod, man. That's the homie. It made sense for us to team up just off of we're both artists. We both are creators. We get each other's, we piggyback off each other, and it just makes sense. And it was crazy because honestly, both of us, at that time during the battle, we were both going through a lot of personal stuff in our lives, and we didn't really have too much inspiration. But I made a phone call to her, and I'm like, hey, look, I don't know where I'm at. This is where I'm at. Where are you? Where you at? She told me where she was at. And I'm like, look, let's just go in there and just be us. I'm gonna do me. You do you. I follow your lead. You follow mine. And and I said, let's let our talent, man, just speaks for itself. And of course, we came out with the trophy. We really didn't have anything planned, and we just literally just went was what was in our mind. I respect her artistry, and she respect mine. So we just work well together, and it turned out great. As far as battling, that would unfortunately be my last time. Which, like I said, I wouldn't. That doesn't mean I won't be involved with any battles or nothing, but it just, I'm just have had my focus on other things right now. Just just really focusing on growing and make sure I pour into Kleankut Groomer Lounge and my brand to make it grow into my vision. But like I said, I'm gonna always be around to support my fellow barbers if they have an event. I'm in it. But for me, my battle days are over. And besides, it's so many other dope barbers out here, man. They people have to see them. So that's a platform for them to be seen. I did my part. It's time for all these other dope barbers out here to get it in. So that's how I feel.
And so, for people who are not necessarily familiar with you or who are just now following DMV's Illest Barbers, tell people, like, plug yourself. Where can people find you, and how accessible are you, to opening up those doors?
Yes. Well, for one, you can find me on almost any platform. You definitely find me on IG, YouTube, TikTok, at Kleankut_Groomer Lounge. And yeah, just come check out some of my work. And also, like, I'm in the shop. If you are a barber and you do have questions, I am an open book. Just pull up. I will be providing my classes this year as well. So stay tuned for that. I will be providing classes on how to elevate your business, how to earn more income, how to provide more service to earn more income, business tips, business advice, and so on and so forth. So look out for that. But yeah, you can just hit me up, man, if you got any questions, and I got you.
And that's great. I really enjoyed this conversation. Is there anything that you would tell newer barbers that are coming into the industry? And I know you've repeated this plenty of times. I don't think it could be said enough. So I kind of think I know where you're going with it. But anything that you could have told your younger self or newer barbers in the industry to focus on so that they can reach a certain status to be able to expand?
I would say you have to understand, for one, and I just have to be honest, please do not get in this business because it's a trend. Get in this business because you really want to do this. Yet, like have a passion for this. I can't tell you how many times I have clients say, "Hey, man, this person jacked me up. They person jacked me up." They don't, because the lack of passion that they have for it. And also, I need people to understand and keep in mind that this business, and this is something I had to learn over time, is bigger than cutting hair. If you really trying to grow, now if you just want to be a barber and that's it, then that's fine. It's not for you. But for all the barbers, and this go for stylists too, all the barbers and stylists that want to elevate and they want to take it to a whole nother level to do something grand with their brand, you have to understand, for one, take care of yourself mentally and physically. This is taxing on your body. It is taxes on you. It's taxing on you mentally as well. You have to keep in mind, we are dealing with multiple personalities on a daily basis. So, but also customer service, being able to, and also, and I gotta say this as well, having healthy money management, being able to understand the business. That's what it's really about. Cutting hair is one thing, but there's a lot of successful people that, and with the hair, just, they have great haircuts, but the business side of it is what makes it brand. So I tell them, if you're gonna get in this business, please don't get in it. Just be like, okay, you see, we make a lot of money. Oh, let me do this and do this and do that. It's all about quality. Be making sure to have quality cuts, have great customer service, and being able to definitely learn money management and learn how to run the business on the back end. But that's what's going to keep you going. And take care of your mental and your physical. Go get massages. Take time out for your day. Because if you're not careful, you can bring some energy back home. That's just real. But yeah, that's my advice.
Good. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, okay. So tell us about, or talk to the younger people that think that it's idealistic to become a barber. Um, is it more important to have that following up? So I've been doing a couple of interviews with barbers, and everyone is saying that the younger generation are really taking to Instagram, whereas they kind of had to hit the road, hit the pavement, pass out business cards. This was before social media. But the younger generation is taking to social media, and they're doing a really good job. But does that always translate to success? And what advice would you give someone who sees maybe their numbers up, but they're frustrated because, as we know, you can have as many numbers as you want, but that doesn't necessarily pay the bills. That doesn't bring clientele in. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, 100%. Um, it's all about learning and figuring out how to capitalize off the numbers. Uh, Having numbers on social media is cool. Yeah, people see you, but it's when you have a certain amount of followers, you should look at it as, okay, not the fact that, oh yeah, everybody see me, I'm popping. It should be more so, okay, now I have all these followers. How can I promote and get at least half, if not majority, of those people that's following me into my chairs? The people follow me for a reason. They like what you do. Some of them are contemplating on coming to you, but the followings don't mean nothing if you don't capitalize off of it. And that's what I think a lot of people kind of like get it confused. They think, okay, I have a lot of followers, so yeah, I'm popping, but it's just like, what your pockets doing though? How many people are coming in your chair? I mean, like I said, I had to learn, like, okay, yeah, I got a great amount of followings, but it's just like, okay, that's cool. I hope y'all seeing me. Now I have an audience where I can like, hey, look, this is why you should come and experience the Kleankut experience. And how you're supposed to use your following. You got an audience that's used and capitalize off of this and create dope content and figure out ways to get butts in your chair. If you can do that, then the following is great. But if you're just doing it just to get follows, it's gonna be rough for you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that insight. And is there any last words that you want to say before we close out this interview?
Um, I want to say, this has been it's been on my mind a lot lately. About this year, this year I want people to understand that, if you are becoming a new entrepreneur, or you start your business up, it's going to be rough. I'm not even going to. It's not it's not realistic to say that, oh, it's going to be easy. It's going to be a breeze. It's going to be rough. But if you are passionate about something, I take the time, because I'm still a student at this as well. I want people to understand. I don't have everything figured out. I'm literally, as time go on, I'm learning new stuff every day. Me having a bookkeeper, she keeps me in line. Shout out to Jennifer, the hair CEO. If you are a barber and hairstylist, I highly recommend, if you want your business and you want to make sure you're up on your taxes and your expenses properly, reach out to her, definitely. But I'm still learning. I'm still developing. I'm still growing. I would say this year, let's do better. That's for my barbers. Let's take more pride in our work. Let's let's do better. Let's be able to take pride in how we cut people's hair. Cut people hair as if it was your hair. That's one, and let's do this business. The barber world is going to grow even more a year from now and another year from now. So and we have so much stuff that we can do out here. Let's not get stuck in a box. That's what I have to say. Let's expand.
Thank you. Thank you. And for those of you who are watching, be sure to follow Eric Dixon, Clean Cut Dixon, on all of his platforms. And if you like this episode, please like, share, and comment. And that is all we have. Thank you so much, Eric, for spending time with us today. And we wish
Thank
you the best in the future. So keep doing your
you.
thing. All right.
Thank you.